Usually I don't have warnings at the intro of a video, but since arachnophobia is a real thing, and it's something I also kind of have, I feel this is a bit necessary for all you spider-hating mongrels out there. Originally I was supposed to release this during Halloween to, you know, align with the themes of fear, but what better way to make a video than to discuss my fears in a lighthearted manner? Plus I didn't want to shelve this video for next Halloween, so I hope you guys understand. For as long as I can remember, I haven't been too fond of spiders. I don't really know where it comes from, actually. I guess it's sort of like the same explanation why Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Sometimes fear is just installed into our mindsets with no real rhyme or reason. Just so happens that for me, it's spiders. I just don't fuck with spiders. I don't want any associations with spiders. They are disgusting creatures meant to destroy the planet and every living thing in it. Okay, well, maybe not that extreme, but I'm not a fan. Sorry. But you know, I will talk about the movies where they are portrayed in that violent manner. It's some of the greatest movies ever put to film. So let's search it up real quick on all these spider movies and let's get educated. All right, so the first one we got is Eight-Legged Freaks from 2002, and it says venomous spiders get exposed to a noxious chemical that causes them to grow to monumental proportions. You know, I remember this movie actually because I remember this lame-ass Spider-Man joke said in the trailer one time.
What exactly is that? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Next one we got Big Ass Spider. You gotta say it super loud because the exclamation mark at the very end. Okay. As a giant alien spider escapes from a military lab and rampaged the city of Los Angeles. When a massive military strike fails, it is up to a team of scientists and one clever exterminator to kill the creature before the city is destroyed. Oh my goodness, Lin Shaye is in this movie. The insidious woman in Big Ass Spider.
You better hide your kid, you better hide your wife, cause it's a big ass spider on the loose.
Strong. This is a big-ass spider.
And we got Arachnid from 2001, an action-adventure horror. This is a man is taken to a small clinic in Guam with mysterious bites on him. This sparks a search for what could have caused such wounds. A group of men and women fly to the island he lived on to... yeah, why not read the full summary, I guess. To investigate the situation, due to technical problems, their small plane crashes. They are stranded on an island. After some time, they come to find the man's village is empty and that strange new breeds of killer arachnids have appeared all about the forests. Wonderful. So it's kind of like, whatchamacallit, Anaconda, I guess, but with spiders. Wonderful. And here we have Lavalantula. I actually remember this 2015 classic. I'm pretty sure it premiered on Sci-Fi. It says volcanic eruptions in Los Angeles unleash a swarm of gigantic lava-breathing tarantulas. I'm not sure if you guys actually know, but tarantulas actually do originate from volcanic eruptions that somehow in Los Angeles. Is there even a volcano in LA? Hamilton Porter's in this movie? What the fuck? The next movie we have wait, there's a sequel? The 2 Lava 2 Lantula in 2016. Colton West must defeat the Lavalantulas once again. That's all you need to know, really. Did Nick Simon direct the first one? No, Mike Mendez did, because he saw the title and was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do this one. I love how it's parodying off the Fast and the Furious title. It's genius.
And then what?
Here we have 2000. Oh god, you know, no fucking like shit. Like I'm like legitimately like terrified because of this fucking poster. Ice Spiders of 2007. When a young ski team training for the Olympics arrives at the remote and isolated Lost Mountain ski resort to focus on training, they're thrilled to find a retired Olympic skier is there. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's read the full thing. There to help them train, but their plans are halted when a scientist working at a nearby government lab arrives with the horrifying news that a top secret government project has produced giant spiders and they have escaped, killing and eating everything on sight. I don't know what to make of this, honestly. I'm still terrified of this goddamn
Race over, ugly. You lose. Hey, Doc. Nice rack.
Quake, the 2012 science fiction masterpiece. An earthquake triggers a brood of giant fire-breathing spiders to attack the city of New Orleans. Oh my god, that's John Connor. What's he doing in Quake?
Dad, there's giant spiders and they're coming out of the ground.
Told you if I caught you huffing that crap one more time.
Dad, I'm not high.
What the hell is that? Crap!
Here we have Arachnophobia. I do know this movie from 1990. It has John Goodman in it. Why he's in this movie, I don't know. It says a species of South American killer spider hitches a lift to the US in a coffin and starts to breed and kill. What are spiders good for anyway, other than breeding and killing everything on the planet? I'm telling you guys, that's what they're on this planet for. And here we have the 2013 science fiction horror movie, The Giant Spider. When radiation left behind by atomic weapons testing creates a gigantic killer mutant arachnid, it's up to a trio of scientists, an army general, and a newspaper reporter and his fiance to, sure, why not? His fiance, to figure out how to stop the hungry beast from devouring the entire country in writer-director / Christopher R. Mims ode to the giant bug films of yesteryear. What? He wrote the summary himself. And here we have the 1990 Christmas classic Home Alone, where it says, an 8-year-old troublemaker must protect his house from a pair of burglars when he is accidentally left home alone by his family during Christmas vacation. I only add this movie because the tarantula that Buzz has in his room that Kevin uses to kill the burglars within his house. Alright, next we have Infestation from 2009. It says a slacker awakes to find himself weak and wrapped in a webbing after realizing that the world has been taken over by giant alien insects. He wakes a ragtag group of strangers and together they fight for survival.
Oh my god. I peed a little.
Next we have the 1975 movie The Giant Spider Invasion. It says giant spiders from another dimension invade Wisconsin. See, there you go. I'm glad that spider movies exist because they're not just giving love to all the major cities, they're also giving love to Wisconsin. So thank you, Giant Spider Invasion, for giving Wisconsin the recognition they deserve, I guess, I suppose. I really don't know. Here we have the 2011 film Camel Spider. And it says dozen of large man-eating camel spiders first attack soldiers in the desert of Iraq, then invades the southwestern areas of the United States. And it has your boy C. Thomas Howell in there. That's a Pony Boy from The Outsiders. That's the only movie I've ever seen C. Thomas Howell in. And here we have just simply the Spider. And we have wait a second. Is this the remake of The Spider? 2001. It has your boy Dan Aykroyd in there. This is a shy, obsessive comic book fan gets injected with the experimental serum of a lab that is studying on how to give humans the abilities of spiders. So it's like Spider-Man. At first he develops minor abilities such as, I'm interested in seeing what the full synopsis is, such as, you know, you guys can read all this. I really don't feel like reading all this aloud. But right here we have Tarantula. Ooh, that's nope. I just can't stand a goddamn tarantula staring at. Okay, you know what? An airplane carrying coffee beans from South America has unpleasant stowaways. A horde of tarantulas which overcome the pilots as the airplane is flying over a orange-producing town. All right, let's skip this. Curse of the Black Widow. Now, ooh, oh, look at that thing just going over Betty White's head. 1977, a private detective named Mark Higby on the trail of a murderer whose mutilated and predominantly male victims are found encased in silicone cocoons. He eventually tracks the killer's path. Let's skip this. Itsy Bitsy 2018. Oh wait, what? Did this come out last year? Based on the centuries-old poem, a family moves into a secluded mansion where they soon find themselves being targeted by an entity taking the form of a giant spider. Here we have the Guardians of the Tomb, which weirdly enough, it used the Guardians of the Galaxy font right there, but it's somehow spiders. An innocent discovery of a well-preserved mummified Chinese emperor from 2,200. You fucking idiot. Unearths a 2,000-year-old nightmare, a secret that should have remained buried. And oh, that's right. I know who that guy is. That's Kelsey Grammer and that girl right there, Bing Bing Lee.
Spiders are built for breeding and killing. You're playing God with people's lives.
This is about becoming God!
Arachnid. Fuck this. I'm gonna skip over.
Don't be afraid. As long as you're with me, you'll be okay.
I know I said I was gonna conquer my fears or whatever and talking about spider movies, but not when spiders. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, I had my eyes closed the entire time before this South Korean film came out to be. right in front of the fucking poster again. So yeah, Spiders 2000. The Breeding Ground. That's the sequel. And it says Jason and Alexandra Alex, a wonderful name for a girlfriend, Alexandra Alex. A close couple lose their sail yacht in a storm and are grateful to get picked up by Captain Jim Bigelow's commercial carrier. Suspicious about the rough, let's read the whole thing. Suspicious about the rough treatment and injections given by the ship's Dr. Gerback, which make the strong man faint, and realizing the ship isn't probably empty and the radio not broken as the crew claims, Jason starts Snoop Dogging around and finds human bodies on meat hooks, but even Alex thinks he's hallucinating. Alas, while saying Jason is shamed for his paranoia, the real madman on the dock's genetic experiment outfit who abused their human captives as live incubators for giant spiders. So apparently the humans are a part of the whole spider breeding concept, which is pretty neat. So not just the spiders are villains, but weirdly enough, the humans are. Spiders 3D, baby. That's awesome. It's a Malaysian film that looks like a giant cheesy blockbuster that you would find in the summer. And it says, after a Soviet space station crashes into a New York subway tunnel, a species of venomous spiders is discovered, and soon they mutate to gigantic proportions and wreak havoc in the city. Here we are, the Malaysian film where it's just giant spiders, but it's a 3D movie. What the fuck? He just fell and died.
So that's what this is about. Huge spiders. My daughter's in there.
Tarantula 1955. Had to say it loud because of the exclamation mark at the end of Tarantula. It says a spider escapes from an isolated desert laboratory, experimenting in giantism, and grows to tremendous size as it wreaks havoc on the local inhabitants. Here we have the Black Scorpion. This isn't a spider movie, it's a scorpion movie. We have the Mesa of Lost Women. And it says a mad scientist named Arachnid is creating giant spiders and dwarves in his dwarves, what the fuck? In his lab on Zarpa Mesa in Mexico. He wants to create a master race of superwomen by injecting his female subjects with spider venoms. Body in the Web 1960. What the fuck is this shit? It's the werewolf meets spider movies? Survivors of a plane crash on a remote island find it is covered by spiders. When bitten, the survivors start turning into spiders. Oh, so it's like spider zombies. That's a wonderful act. That's a wonderful concept. We'll try saying this original title right there. Kingdom of the Spiders. Oh, is that? That's William Shatner. Oh my goodness. In rural Arizona, countless killer tarantulas are migrating through a farm town, killing every living thing in their path. The town's veterinarian will do everything in his power to survive the onslaught. And we have Missile to the... What the fuck kind of spider is that on the poster? Escaped convicts Gary and Lon are caught hiding in a rocket by scientist Dirk Green, who forces them to pilot the ship to the moon. Dirk, who's secretly a moon being... What? Dirk's a moon being now? Wants to return to his... Okay, so I think that was like probably the plot twist and I just ruined it for all you guys. I apologize. Wants to return to his home satellite. Dirk's partner, Steve Dayton, and his fiancee, June Stowaway on the... Okay, oh, okay. I thought her last name was Stowaway, so they just stow away onto the ship by accident. I'm such an idiot. Well, they all make it back safely. And here we have everyone's favorite Charlotte's Web. Wilbur the pig is scared of the end of the season because he knows that the time will come he will end up on the dinner table. He hatches a plan with Charlotte, a spider that lives in his pen, to ensure that this will never happen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the spider movies I could find that celebrate how absolutely evil and terrifying spiders are. But I will say thanks for watching. I have a lot of plans coming up for this channel. I know I say that a lot, but this time you guys will actually see them pan out, I swear. I'm bringing an old segment back with a fun little twist while still doing videos such as this, just to make sure that we're all having fun and learning about film together. I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'll see you guys next time.